So, as a female comedian, eventually I have to talk about my body, right? Am I a fat ass who's on a fat ass dating site? Am I a skinny ass who goes on Bumble BFF for other skinny female friends? Let me do a catwalk for you. I'll let you decide first. Okay. I really want there to be an app where you can digitally insert yourself into TV so you can find out for yourself if you're a skinny ass or a fat ass. It's like really actually hard to tell. Like my selfies are positioned where I'm taking up the whole full length mirror. But is my waistline skinnier than Kelly Ripa? It's hard to know if you're not cast right next to Ryan Seacrest, who can't even button his blazer. When I'm around other people IRL, there aren't any other mirrors around. There aren't any mirrors around. So all I have would be looking down around my waist and then walking around somebody to do a comparison. I have no sense of spatial reasoning, people. You know who knows the extent to which I'm petite? My former boss at a botanical garden. We were storing plants in for winter indoors, and he got every pot from the entire 28-acre former estate into that storage room. There was one left at the end that wouldn't fit, and he goes, "Turn that wheelbarrow upside down against the wall." And then there was room for the last plant. He knows, he has spatial reasoning, he knows. This is what I tell myself all the time, stuff like this, because actually I'm kind of the opinion that I'm probably one of the best looking bods around. Yeah, I have a butter face though. That's why married couples have approached me on online dating services. They can say in truth that they hooked up with a hottie, but she wasn't hotter than the wife. I have put on some muscle. I didn't have a problem with that. I didn't realize at the time that there are some stupid people who think it is fat in my thighs. I could always tell the difference. Yeah, I don't have spatial reasoning, but I have muscle versus fat reasoning. Literally, I applied for this gardening job as someone who had such skinny legs just a few years before that she put on tights and leggings underneath skinny jeans to stay warm. My potential boss, who did in fact become my boss, told me, "If you take this job, you'll never be skinny again." I was like, I had a good run. I had already dated a carpenter, like a legit carpenter, and my thighs looked just like his now. I was excited for this whole muscle building process at that job, especially as soon as I realized I was starting to look more like him every day. He did cool as hell shit, like take the stairs vertically in a New York City apartment building. Like out of shape people take the elevator in New York City, if there is an elevator. Semi normal people will take up to 5 flights of stairs at a time, no more. He could actually grab onto the banister and hoist himself up to the next banister. Something about being a carpenter, probably, where you use your legs a lot. Like you think it's all biceps, but you end up using your whole body to make it sustainable. Weirdly, gardening's a little different, I think. Like a lot of dudes will just use their biceps all day. Not me. As a gardener, potentially smaller than Kelly Ripa, I had to use my whole body, and I did. Instead of shoveling like this, I did it like this. Here, I'll show you. Did you ever see that commercial where there was a clear top table and a woman eating ice cream and just looking down through at her thighs underneath? People peg me as that kind of lady, especially because I'm an ice cream lover. It's really opposite though. Yeah, I'm really into my thighs. I feel like they look like Beyonce. Gardening really gave me a fast metabolism, so in addition to being a petite woman of some sorts, I have to eat like a football player, even still today, or else I'll be starving and like anemic when I talk to people. I eat a ton of carbs. I'm into fatty meat. Vegetables are for garnishes. My favorite dessert right now is just whipped cream because ice cream wasn't high calorie enough. I read somebody on Twitter talking about how being skinny fat ruined their dating lives. I've been thinking about this for days. I've never seen anybody who's skinny fat. Am I skinny fat? Am I retarded? That's a whole nother story, though. And your dating life is at least 50% personality, I feel. So hopefully, if I am skinny fat, I've helped myself here today. Thank you.